go back there, get it done on that side, he'll probably be gone for at least a month or two. He may not be back until certainly after Thanksgiving. So I spoke to his mom the other night, but he did have to go back to India for a while. But we don't deport here, right, Chief?
That's right.
We do
Good.
not deport. We just, and we, Chief told the pastors the last time there was all this talk about deportation, and the chief told the pastors, just tell your people, if they have a problem, just don't break the law.
Yep.
We won't stop them, we won't come looking for them, we don't get involved in that.
We got plenty of other stuff to keep us
Yes,
busy.
we've got plenty of other stuff to do, so, we're not getting involved in that stuff.
Okay, good.
We take care of our own locally, okay? So, what we have a chance to do, and if you two decide you think it's a good idea to do, then I'll notify all the others like I normally do and ask them to show up. So you two will make the decisions for everybody tonight, okay? Now, you wanted to work on, low-income families and help them with some food and things. So, right after our meeting, I found out that the Low Country Foundation is gonna have a food giveaway at City Hall here on Monday, November 25th. I contacted them and asked them if we as a youth council can help them do that. So, she said, yeah, we'll find stuff to do. The other thing that I thought we could do, if you want, either in addition to, side by side, we can just help them give food away. And they're gonna give away 250
All of the
turkeys.
above. All of the above.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All of the above?
Yes.
You wanna do it all?
Yes. She pointed at it and I was like, yeah.
Okay, all of the above. Cool. Mr. Bonaparte would be very happy. I already bought a hoodie, got a good deal at Gap.
Oh, wow.
So he'll be happy. He'll get at least one hoodie. Sergeant Brown
Sir.
and Chief and Mr. Gruber. Mr.
Yes, sir.
Gruber is their boss, by the way. He's everybody's boss, except me. The way it works, the council is his boss, and he's the boss of everybody else. So, question is, they're gonna have the lineup to give the food away. Can we do a little soup and sandwich thing right next to it, like we did out on the corner?
I don't see why not.
Hmm?
I don't see why not.
You heard him.
Yeah.
So what we could do, depending on how many students show up, we could set up with the police department. The last time the police department did it and the students just held up signs. But now the people are already gonna be there, so we don't have to hold up signs to get them to stop.
Yeah.
So they'll already be there. So, if we, and I'll work it out with the foundation, we'll set up a little thing so they can collect their food and then get it, maybe a soup and sandwich, Chief, what do you think?
No,
Something about-
they're gonna drive up just like they normally would drive up and we
You
hand
know how
stuff to them.
they're gonna hand them the box.
Right.
And then the turkey.
Right.
And they give them a box of food to go with the turkey.
Okay.
So then, it's just like a drive-through.
Yep.
And then what I was thinking, we could set up on the end, after they get their turkeys, give them a little soup and sandwich. And maybe we have to separate it a little so the
Sure.
cars can,
And would the thought be that they are taking that with them to
Yeah.
eat someplace else, or are they gonna eat there?
What did we do last time, chief?
They took it with them.
They took it with them?
Okay.
When we put up the soup kit, you talking about when we put up the kitchen and all down there on
Yeah, when we
17th?
did the thing on.
Yeah, I don't feel like we need to bring that, just, I'll have, again, have the burner and all to keep the soup warm, and then the sandwiches already be packaged, and we'll have a spoon and everything, and, everything just
Okay.
for the go.
Yeah. Because I was, if they're gonna eat there, then you run into the logistics
Yeah,
issues.
that's
If
why I don't
you have a
think
couple
we
hundred
should do it
cars,
that
where do you
way.
park them, tables,
Yeah, I
chairs,
don't
all
think
that,
we should
but
do it that way.
all we need for that is just the styrofoam to go materials to be able
Basically,
to.
it'd be in a brown paper bag.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So now, chief, are you going to, have you coordinated, are they gonna come around Randall?
They're gonna go around Randall and come around and go
Okay.
out this way, is the way
Alright, so-
we've done it before.
Okay.
Will there be
so-
any signs or anything directing people?
Yeah,
or-
we'll have somebody stationed out here to direct them to Randall.
Okay.
Okay.
I got a
So
question.
what happens is,
So,
they're
was
gonna
that held
set
at the corner
right
by
up,
Patel?
Yeah,
near
So-
the,
The other
before you
day,
get to the
it
football
was,
field back
I think I
here.
told you about it, there's some
And
church folks over
they
there,
just
I
have
forgot the
long
pastor's
tables.
name, but they had everything set up,
You know, each
tents and
car that
everything.
comes through, they
That's
get
what they're gonna do
lots of
right back
stuff.
here.
Oh, right
in
back
the
here.
turkey.
Yeah.
Okay,
So we're not going down by
Well,
Patel.
we could
No,
do,
we're going
depending on
right
how
here,
many
lot of room,
people
okay.
come, you know, students come, and I'll see how many staff people we could round up. Let's see who will volunteer, and maybe you know, some can help with the turkey giveaway, some can give with the soup and sandwich thing.
this is date, what's the date on this?
This is Monday, the 25th. The giveaway is between 5:30 and 6:30. It's right back here. It's a community foundation.
Or, is it Community Foundation, or is it I thought it was maybe one of the food banks, Low Country Food Bank.
It could be Low Country Food
Yeah.
Bank. I get them all mixed up. I spoke to her on the phone and.
Yes.
Oh, this is actually, this is different. This is a church.
Oh, okay.
It's Low Country Community Church.
Those are the
Low Country
guys.
Community
Yeah.
Okay.
Church.
That's the one that I was talking about.
I got Low Country Food Pantry Thanksgiving distribution on my
But
calendar.
it's the
Same
Low
group.
Country Community Church who organizes.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I spoke to the pastor and one of the women organizers. Okay?
This starts at what time?
It's 5:30 to 6:30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's this time right now.
Yes.
Yeah, so do we need to bring in some lights or something?
Thinking, well, we got lights out there for that
Yeah.
road. It should be plenty enough lights.
Okay,
Especially if they're not getting out of their cars, they're just driving their cars up,
Okay.
and we're walking to the cars.
perfect, okay.
Now, here's a job for you. We can organize the soup and sandwich part of it. What I think you could help is by creating some sort of poster.
Listening makes the best poster. I do
Oh,
that
you
for
do?
my SGA.
Oh, okay. So make a poster so that they know to stop and get a soup and sandwich, okay?
Yeah.
That would be terrific. That would be terrific.
Show my work, yeah.
And what you should do is, there's two posters that, because you want to do all of the above. Two posters. Stop for your soup and sandwich. Donate a
Cool.
Coke.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll put the box out there.
The one that's in the lobby here?
It's a different organization, but I think we could use it for that night.
Okay.
And, you know, we'll get, Jess, could we get media information out to?
Yeah.
And I'll give you the information, Mr. Bonaparte's for the juvenile, the youth juvenile system.
Okay, yeah.
I forget Sergeant Brown, what's the exact acronym? It's,
DJJ, Department of Juvenile Justice.
Department of Juvenile Justice.
All right.
You know Mr. Bonaparte,
I
right?
do.
You do, so,
Yes.
so we'll have two signs that you need to create, one for the soup and sandwich and, one for the coat donations,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
And we'll get, the other thing that you could do, if you got friends who are like-minded and civil-minded like you two, invite them to come and help.
Yep.
They don't have to be part of the youth council, but they can certainly help that night. If it's 1 hour. If you need rides from Ridgeland, let me know. We'll see what we can arrange, okay? But I don't wanna miss a volunteer because they don't have a ride. Right, and I'll let the rest of the students know. And maybe we can get, I'll contact, the, principal of Royal Live Oaks, where Mia goes, and, ask them to to send some help. Do you want me to contact you, you're Miss Maybeck, right?
Yes.
You want me to contact her and ask her for help? So would you prefer to do it?
Either way works. We can do both.
Okay, so you ask friends, I'll ask Miss Maybank. They want to send some volunteers. And I'll tell them what the 3 things we're doing. Turkeys, sandwiches, Cokes. Cool. I'm so glad you picked all of the above. That's very, very nice of you.
This is one of the.
Did you create it already?
Well, no, this was one of the designs I made. That's for our canned food drive at school.
You're doing that too?
Yeah.
And these 2 are amazing.
That is
These 2 are amazing. Look at this. Jess.
Wow.
See what she did?
some talent.
I did another one for the.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
That's
really good.
That is great. That's great.
Do you use Canva a lot for, it's the best, isn't it?
That is wonderful. Terrific. Terrific.
So about how many volunteers are you talking about helping with this thing?
Well, I don't think we should you know what it's like. We put out the call for volunteers, we're not gonna get a lot.
The reason I'm asking is I know that some of the graduates from our Citizen Police Academy, they're really chomping at the bit to help out any way they can with stuff.
Give them an opportunity.
Yeah, so.
That's fine, that would be terrific.
Well,
Maybe they could help, because they're adults, right? You're talking about the adult.
Yeah, these are,
Maybe they can help make the sandwiches and stuff.
okay.
That would be good.
Well, we're gonna we'll take it out of the big pot of the soup and just put it in our containers.
To go.
With the top on it,
containers.
conceal it in a spoon, and the sandwich, we'll just put them in a sandwich bag.
sure.
That's how we'll do that, and
But are you talking about having them meet, a couple hours
Well, they can-
beforehand to form an
Yeah.
assembly line and
well, they
make the
can do that,
sandwiches?
or again, we can,
No.
I think if they meet early enough, 30 or 45 minutes beforehand and get it all prepped
Okay.
in the bag, and all they gotta do is hand out the brown bag.
Yeah.
And then that way more than one person can walk to a car, that means we might have 4 or 5 people walking to 5 cars in a row.
What kind of sandwiches are we
We're
talking?
talking about a ham and cheese sandwich, something like that, it's something really
Cheese or
inexpensive.
maybe ham and turkey?
Huh?
Yeah,
Ham and
have an
cheese,
option
ham and
there,
turkey.
yeah.
Well, if you give them an option, then you got people saying, well, I'd rather have turkey, I'd rather have ham, and then you gotta go back and forth. You know me,
I know you, yes.
when we do the National Night Out, we do hot dogs, and we do water, and we do tater chips.
Keep it simple.
That's it.
Keep it simple.
Because if you tell them we got barbecue tater chips or regular tater chips, then you got them wanting a decision to make. And they stand there and go, well, I want barbecue. No, I want plain.
Don't give choices.
Right.
Just,
Don't give them choice.
You know,
And it makes
just,
it makes the crowd move more consistently.
Makes sense.
They don't eat ham, you know?
don't let him
Then
eat.
they take.
Everybody's getting cheese.
Okay, who's gonna have, putting these sandwiches together?
That's why we need, that's why we had the volunteers.
we need, if we could get volunteers, now, I'm free all that day, I have an 8 o'clock dentist appointment, but I'm free the rest of the day. So why don't we, if, Sergeant Brown, if we could set up with the volunteers that afternoon,
I
Yes.
guess 3
and we
o'clock.
could make we can make the
Yeah,
sandwiches, we
bag
get a
things up
bunch
and have it
of,
ready to go.
I can get a bunch of, I'll ask at Sun City for volunteers for, to make sandwiches.
Well, I just don't think I don't wanna get out there too early. Cause I'd rather, you know, cause it don't take long to make a sandwich and
Yeah.
pour a cup of soup, you know, spoonful of soup in a cup. That don't take long.
No, if you had folks out there at 4:30, an hour
Yeah,
beforehand, you
yeah.
could start prepping the sandwiches. And then when you start at 5:30, you're just
Cause
pouring the soup as they
I'll
come
have
through.
we'll have Gin out there
Yeah.
cooking the soup
Mhm.
prior and make sure it's ready.
Okay.
All right, just because if they're giving out 250 turkeys.
Yeah.
They're gonna, they're gonna want 2 to-go bags to take home to
Yeah.
their.
Well, again, but again,
They're
what
gonna
we
want
found
500
out,
sandwiches.
well, again, what we found out is when we was doing it down there, Rick and all giving out that food and the clothes and all that stuff that time before, if there's 3 or 4 people in the car, that's 3 or 4 sandwiches.
Yeah,
That's, yeah,
Yeah, so
right.
it could be we could give away 1,000
Right,
sandwiches.
so if they're giving 250 turkeys, we could easily give 1,000.
So
So
there's,
I'll
So
give
you're gonna
them a
need
call,
time to
too.
put those together, chief, which means I say probably 2:30, 3 o'clock.
do you know how many sandwiches you can put together in 2 minutes?
I have no idea. I know it takes me a little while.
He's obviously the
Meal,
sandwich maker.
I am the sandwich freak. That's what I eat at lunchtime at home.
A sandwich.
Yes. A bologna and cheese sandwich or a ham and cheese sandwich, that's it.
Plain,
You're
right?
not dead.
We can get it done.
I haven't seen
We
anybody
can give it,
eat
we can get it done.
bologna
Yeah.
other than my father.
We can eat
And
it
you're
done.
about as old as he
I
is.
love fried bologna.
that's pretty
Fried
good.
bologna
With a little bit of ketchup?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Lettuce and tomato.
All right, so, Sergeant Brad, you and I will work on, you're the police academy people.
Mm-hmm.
You let me know, I'll see if I can get neighbors and I can bring those over too,
Sure.
okay? And you and I will we'll ask for student volunteers. I think it'll be a good project. And now we have to get the word out. And if you send me the poster when you get it for the coats, Jess and I will get it out on all the local media things so
That's
they
it.
know to donate.
Get out on
And
Facebook.
we'll put it out on our
Extra
social media
details.
page on the soup
I'm
and
sorry?
I just
sandwiches.
need the extra details, like what
The,
you're telling me.
okay, I'll send you the information of
Yeah.
the.
Is, just a quick question, is the church doing any kind of qualifications for this, or is the first 250?
I don't have no idea what.
Well, that's, I'm just thinking when we start putting out that there's free soup and sandwiches, but if they've already,
That's- Again, we're supposed to, it's kinda like feeding the hungry.
okay.
We put it out and whoever showed up, showed up.
And that's what I'm assuming it is with the turkeys, it's that they have 250 to give out, and the first 250 families, regardless of need, is who's gonna get it.
Yeah,
They're, how they're posting it on social media
Yeah.
and how they've sent it to us, the first 250 that
Yeah,
show up
so
get
there
it.
you go.
Okay,
okay, so we'll do something similar, first, but we could say the first 250 cars,
yeah.
okay? Rather than first 250 families.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll ask Rick if he
Yeah.
wants to give anything away
That's it,
also.
yeah, for those 250 families that are
We
coming
might
out to
ask
pick up
Rick-
Thanksgiving
we might ask
meals.
Rick for the ham and cheese
Okay.
and the
Good
bread
idea, good idea,
to donate it.
okay.
No Miracle Whip.
We'll just buy a
The
little.
individual packets, yeah.
These will be smart, that's why he says it takes no time, he's gonna give him a little sandwich like this.
Mess with me, we're gonna cut it in half.
All right. Okay, so because of time, the question number 2 for you is, do you want to do it again for Christmas?
Of course. Yes.
Okay, good. So now, when I say do it again, not necessarily soup and sandwich. Help with the food plans. They're talking about December 16th, but it's not definite yet. But maybe we could, maybe Rick will want to, Rick's the businessman who has given, food away in the past. He owns.
Yeah, cause I don't know if he's gonna do that this year or not, cause he hadn't said.
He hasn't done anything, so that's why I gotta ask him, I gotta call him and ask him.
Cause
So-
usually that's on a Saturday when we do it.
But, we'll see, even this group, they hadn't made a definite decision for December 16th yet, but that's tentative. So hopefully they'll do it again. So what we'll do is, at that one, maybe we'll just, we'll see how this one goes, but maybe we'll just help them give food away, for the second one. But we'll know that, cause I'll call them tomorrow, tell them what we're gonna do, and, we'll get it all set up.
We could have 250 cars lined up within 30 minutes.
You'll have 250 cars lined up at 5 o'clock.
I'm saying, that's what I said, we could have that in no time.
Yeah, so this will go pretty quick.
Yeah.
They're anticipating an hour, cause the cars come, poof, they'll give them the stuff, and move on.
That's what we did over there, we told them to pop the trunk, and we put the
Load
food
everything in.
in there in the
Put
trunk
everything
and shut it and they go.
Yeah.
That's how we did it up there at Main Street.
I don't know how they're doing this, but I think they'll have a box of extras and then a turkey.
Yep, it's,
You know,
it's
so it's
typically
two-
a Thanksgiving meal, yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole Thanksgiving meal.
Yeah.
So now, you two and any other volunteer students, I think you should be there by 4:30. Would that be a problem? And even if you're 5, but I mean, just so we get all set up, we get organized, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, so I'll tell everybody 4:30, okay? And then we'll decide, by that time, hopefully we'll know about December 16th. And that will be our December meeting. Doing that, okay? Unless we need an organizational meeting like this, and then our normal date for December second Wednesday is the 11th. And the 16th is the following Monday. So, but I'll send that out in the email, the listing, like I normally do, the results of tonight's meeting, okay? Any questions? This is cool. This is, I remember when we did it a few years ago, everybody had a lot of fun. I think I have some pictures of it. Everybody had a lot of fun doing it, and this will make you feel good. It's the Monday before Thanksgiving. A lot of families will have a much better meal because of what you're doing. And I appreciate that. You'll feel good for doing it. Any questions? Okay, so we've got a couple of minutes. If I don't forget, I'm gonna send you Mr. Bonaparte's information. Okay. So it's the Department of Juvenile Justice, right?
DJJ.
Okay. All right, Leslie, I'll, rather than do it right here, I'm gonna send you and Muncie the information of his name's Joseph Bonaparte. And he's the Department of Juvenile Justice. I'm gonna ask him if he has any logo or anything that he can incorporate into the poster. And I'll do that, you'll have it tonight. So you don't have to stay up late for it, cause I go to that early, so it'll be before that. But, I'll forward that information to you. And I'm sure he will be very excited to know that we're gonna help him out. And Niobe Singleton, she's originally also, right? She keeps trying to come, but she runs into trouble, so you know her, right? Okay, I'll put her in the email, but I'll tell her to, if she wants more details, to talk to you too, okay? So. Principles.
It's Peppa Pig.
And I'll put you, Sergeant Brown, I'm gonna put you in there and you're on the hook for getting those volunteers, and I'll get some too. I know I can depend on
You got it.
you.
What?
Hey, David Chief, what's up?
He's in
You're
charge of
gonna make
getting
the
volunteers.
sandwiches.
You're in charge of making sandwiches.
Sandwich king, remember?
Who's gonna, Chief? Okay, who's gonna buy the stuff?
We're gonna work
You
on
gonna
getting
take
that
care of
done.
that? You're gonna.
We'll work on
You're
that.
gonna find the soup maker?
I got the soup maker, that's Ginn.
Yeah.
That's
Ginn's the
a,
soup maker.
that's a soup warmer.
That's the
Okay,
soup man.
okay.
He's the
Okay.
cooker.
You're gonna recruit, your wife?
No, probably not.
Probably not, no.
Well, if you can get the other stuff donated, great. If not,
I'll talk to
we'll
him.
make a Sam's Club run and we can,
We'll get it.
Pick everything
I'll
up.
call Rick, he might
Okay.
call.
got to meet him today for the first time, I think. He was
Is
out,
that Rick
yeah,
Patel?
yeah, he introduced himself. He was out at the groundbreaking.
That's Justin.
No, this, because I met Justin at the breakfast.
Yeah.
Rick was out there.
Well, I wasn't out there, I had to be in Beaufort at the Criminal Justice Advisory Board
I
meeting.
didn't see Rick there.
I wasn't out there, so I don't know who was all out there.
Mhm.
Did you see Rick?
I didn't make it.
I didn't see Rick, but I saw,
Justin. was
yeah, I saw Justin, but could have been there. There was a lot of people.
there. Well, normally he would come up to me, I'm surprised. Okay, that's it. You get to work on the posters, and I'll get you the information about the code poster. I'll call Rick to have him generously donate some ham and cheese, and,
Or the peanut butter.
okay, and we'll need some volunteers. Let me know, before I get too many, let me know how many volunteers you have,
Right.
and then I'll fill in the rest,
Okay.
okay?
We'll make it happen, Mayor, on our end.
I'm depending on you guys. I know. These young ladies know who they can depend on. Jess. Okay, I know, thank you very much. You have, it's early, do you have a ride home? You drive. Be careful, as the roads, do you go up 17 or you go
I'm
up?
17, yeah.
You go up 7, couple more years, you could stop and get a sandwich at Buc-ee's when you're there.
Those little
Well, thank you.
We hope it's only a couple of years.
You two are an absolutely amazing, and tell Ms. Green